Hey everybody. So just arrived from Amazon today is the Kingdom Come Batman figure from McFarlane Toys. So I've been really looking forward to this figure because I am a huge fan of Kingdom Come. It is one of my favorite DC Elseworld stories. I mean, honestly, it's one of my favorite DC stories of all time. So I'm really hoping that we get more characters from this story, especially Superman and Green Lantern. I actually made a custom Green Lantern Kingdom Come figure many years ago, and it's hanging out on my shelf of Kingdom Come figures. I do have the DC Direct Kingdom Come Batman, but he is mint in box. So I actually don't have a Batman on my Kingdom Come shelf from my Mattel DC figures, and I'm kind of sort of trying to decide if I want to put this Batman with those figures, but I feel like he's probably going to be too big. So later on in this video, we're going to do some comparisons and see if this guy can maybe be fudged in with the DC Universe Classics figures for Kingdom Come. So as you can see here from the packaging, we have our typical DC Multiverse box from McFarlane Toys. Armored Batman is what it says. I don't know if maybe, I mean, it does say Kingdom Come on here. So there's artwork, the Alex Ross artwork, which I am a huge fan of. Looks really, really nice on the box. The other side, it says Armored Batman, and it does say Kingdom Come. So that's cool. And I'm hoping that the card is actually the same artwork, because I have been throwing out these boxes instead of saving them. Just because since we get pretty much the same artwork on the cards, and I do save the cards, I feel like we don't really need to keep the boxes. So let's get this guy out of his box and let's take a look at the Kingdom Come Batman figure from McFarlane Toys. All right, and here is our Batman figure out of the packaging. And as you can see, he is quite the impressive figure. The wings look really cool. They do take up a lot of space though. So before we check out the figure, just as always, he comes with a round figure stand like all DC Multiverse figures. And then the trading card does have that same artwork from the back of the box. And there is the bio if you want to pause and read it. So Kingdom Come is referenced here, as is Earth 22, which is the Earth in the DC Multiverse that is the Kingdom Come universe. So the wings are the obvious feature here, and in the packaging they do come separate, and then you have to snap them on. It was pretty easy snapping them on, but I would say, you know, just take your time and go easy with it. There's a lot of detail to the back of the, I guess it's a jetpack. Yeah, you know, this figure, you're not going to get a lot of movement. You're not going to get a lot of dynamic articulation, but it looks really, really cool. So the head does go up and down like so. So you can sort of have him posed looking up or looking down. I kind of prefer him looking down. And then the elbows, I think, are just single jointed. It's sort of hard to tell with these gauntlets that he has. And then there is no swivel, but the shoulder does go out just a bit hindered by this, you know, armor piece right here. Little bit of, you know, diaphragm swivel. He actually turns pretty good here. So you can actually move it around quite a bit, kind of at the diaphragm cut. Legs are going to be really hindered by the leg armor. We do have double jointed knees, which are going to get, you know, stuck. I think I banged into the camera a little bit too. So, you know, it's just one of those figures where, yes, he does have most of the typical, you know, DC Multiverse articulation, but, you know, I mean, this is the Kingdom Come Batman. You can't expect a whole lot of movement. I mean, he's an old man in a robotic bat suit, you know, but it does look really, really cool. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to show the, you know, the movement of the wings, which is probably the most important part. So you can put the wings kind of forward, which of course makes him want to fall forward. So you have to kind of adjust his, there you go. So that's pretty cool. And then if I put his arms all the way down, let's see how far we can get. So that's about as far as we can get them to go with his arms all the way down. So that's kind of cool. Now, I don't think they fold. Well, this is about as far back as they'll go. So that's okay. The problem is they stick out really, really far. So he's either going to, you know, take up room kind of one way or the other way, either lengthwise or widthwise. But I really like it with just the wings kind of fully out. And then, you know, just the way I had him with like his arms up. Now he only has fists. He doesn't have any alternate hands or anything. You know, alternate hands, maybe some kind of weapon would have been nice. But if you collect these figures, you kind of know the drill. I mean, these are $20, you know, 7-inch scale figures, and we just don't get a lot of, you know, accessories and everything. But I do think he looks really cool. And I'm very happy to have a Kingdom Come Batman. As I said earlier, Kingdom Come is one of my favorite DC stories. And I have the DC Direct one in box, but he's really more of a statue than anything else. So this figure is pretty fun. I really just like the style of the figure, and the wings look really cool. So let's do some comparisons here. So the first thing I want to show is with one of the DC Direct Kingdom Come figures that I do have, you know, out of box, is the Hawkman figure. Now I have this one on a figure stand because he's a very, very fragile figure. He's really more of a statue, honestly, than anything else. And I'm trying to get a good pose here so you can kind of see the two of them. So that's pretty good, really. I mean, you know, it works. But yeah, this Hawkman figure is definitely more of a statue than an action figure, I would say. So we'll get him out of the way here. And then it's really not going to work with the Mattel Multiverse figures because, of course, they are 6-inch scale. So here is the Kingdom Come Superman. And as you can tell, this is pretty funny because, yeah, definitely too small. So that doesn't really work. But I did make a custom Kingdom Come Superman from parts from DC Multiverse McFarlane figure. And this is actually not too bad. So I think this head was from a DC Direct figure, so I had to kind of like Dremel that down and glue it. And then I think most of this is the Red Sun body. And then I repainted it, of course. And, you know, it kind of works. I mean, you know, this Batman is taller, but, you know, he's in this mechanical suit. So, you know, you can kind of just imagine that he's just a little bit bigger and thicker because of that. But, you know, this kind of works. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I'm sure, you know, next week we'll get a Kingdom Come Superman shown from McFarlane Toys. But for now, I think that these guys will work pretty good together. And then what you could maybe kind of also fudge in here is the Mattel Red Robin figure, because they did make this figure a little bit big. So this is supposed to be Tim Drake, but it could almost work as the Dick Grayson Red Robin from Kingdom Come. Now, again, the articulation and the style's a little bit different from, the McFarlane figures. But if we look at this Red Robin next to the Kingdom Come Batman, it kind of works. Honestly, it's not too bad. And then another custom that I've done is a very long time ago. I pieced together a Kingdom Come Green Lantern figure from all kinds of parts. This is some DC Direct figures and all kinds of parts, I'm sure you can tell. So it doesn't really work because, he should be Batman size because he's basically kind of in a suit of armor as well. So I really, really hope we get a Alan Scott Kingdom Come Green Lantern figure from McFarlane along the same kind of style, size, thickness as this figure. I think that would be super, super cool. But yeah, I think for the most part, a scene with a mixture of DC Direct, like the Hawkman here, and we can put Red Robin kind of up here in the front, and then with my custom Superman on this side, and we'll move Batman over a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, this is not bad. I mean, this is not a bad Kingdom Come setup. It works. I mean, it's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll get more from McFarlane Toys and we'll be able to build out this team, and it'll be pretty cool. So let me know what you think of this figure, and if you're a big fan of Kingdom Come, tell me some more characters that you would like to see McFarlane Toys make. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.